Good day. It's morning here, so good morning to you. I wanted to tell you a little bit about what I do in my with my spare time, which is I do a variety of things to keep myself busy. I found some wire and made myself a little trap just for fun, and it's you just set it so it looks like this, and then if the trap were on the ground and somebody were to step on it, then their foot would get caught. That's the theory of traps. But I had so much fun with it, and I began to think that, it might be fun to trap some of the feral chickens around here. They're edible, and they don't belong to anybody. So I found some wire, and I created this sort of basket. It's two hoops of wire that I formed, and in the cross piece, there's a little hump here that helps to support the spring. That's what provides the power to close the trap. Well, once I got the mechanism working okay, I had a second problem. I had no net. I could have gone to the store, I suppose, and bought some, but then I saw a video about how to make net. So I went to my wood pile and I made one of these, which is a net needle, and it's a little bit thicker than I wanted, but it served its purpose, and it taught me how to make nets. So because I wanted the net on this basket to be small, or smaller, the whole size, I made this, which is another net needle. I made it from the same wood pile as the other one, only I made it thinner and narrower. And I also, because the wood is not so good, I coated the entire thing with epoxy to give it some strength. And the design is just a little bit different also. Because it was so difficult to make this center needle in such a narrow piece of wood, I just opened it up and then put a little groove up at the top. And the back didn't matter so much. So the rope or string or whatever, goes around here. And that's what I used to make this net. And I had to teach myself that through some video I saw on the internet, and it was kind of fun. Actually, this isn't the first one. I made a number of them, but this was the final product, and it seems to work pretty good. Made it out of just some cheap stuff I bought at the store, but for right now it serves its purpose. Another thing I do in my spare time is write. I write stories, articles for some magazines in the U.S. I contribute a little bit to the internet, little odd jobs now and then when I can find them. Here in this country, English is popular, but it's not spoken well. Not that I have perfect dialect, or my syntax is imperfect. My grammar is horrible, but I managed to get by. So there's some opportunities to help teach English here. I've been writing. I wrote a couple of books over the last few years. You can see one of them right now. It happens to be right here. Those blue folders. Well, actually, that's some of the supporting material. Let me get the other blue folder. This blue folder was up there, and I took it down for you. It's over 300 pages of manuscript. The story I created. It's been an interesting experience to write it. just to let you see, every page in here has been typed, double spaced. Pika, I think, either Elite or Pika, the smaller of the two. And I keep them in reverse order, so page 312 is on top. And then I just work backwards through it if I need to do some reference work. So that's been an interesting kind of thing to do. And this is actually my third book. The first book I wrote in the computer. It is not finished, but it's over 125,000 words. The second book is about 60,000 unfinished, and it's more of a how-to book on writing. So I keep myself busy with this, with little projects like the net making and trapping, and I have a hydroponic system out on the porch that I play with. I'm building a boat. Someday I'll show you that. It's a 14 or 15 foot skiff, a sailing skiff that sits in the driveway. There's a whole story about that. So I keep myself fairly busy, besides the violin lessons. And those are self-taught, except for what I've learned from other people on some websites. In particular, fiddleman.com has been very instructive and very good. And